Ramesch Gopalakrishna. I'm Senior Director of Products here at Adobe, and I've been in Adobe since 10 years. And I've been involved with Captivate and other e-learning tools at Adobe since version 1. Captivate 9 has been very well received. So in fact, it is seen as a huge step forward. Now with Captivate 9, you can create the content on the iPad, mobile devices, and then carry that work through from end to end into the Captivate desktop product, which makes it a lot more productive for people to take from storyboard to the actual content authoring. So that has been very well received. And the other feature on responsive design, Captivate 8, we introduced responsive design, and we have a lot of enhancements on top of this responsive design. That has got a fabulous reception all across, and people love the productivity improvements that come with it, because you know the consumption of content on the smartphones and devices is becoming very lucrative. And we work through a lot of our partners in Europe, and especially partners like Reflect. They have been very wonderful to work with, and they give us a lot more sense of what is happening in our European market, and that helps us make improvements, focus on changes which is specifically needed for the European market. Basically, the customers are the driving force for us. So we are keen to make sure that we are addressing their suggestions, their comments, their pain points as quickly as possible. So especially when the partners like you, like Reflect, when they came with these some of the pain points behind the mobile devices, mobile content, the productivity loss due to the content needed to be authored multiple times, that's when we said, yeah, this is the right area for us. So we have been in touch with the customers for more than 10 years with leading products for learning content, Captivate, Presenter, e-learning suite. So one of the key problems our customers always face is even though the content authoring creation has been made simple, productive, they still have lots of bottlenecks before delivering it to them. And that motivated us to look at the solution end to end for our learning department, so to speak. A lot of time was spent in researching out on how we can build a learner-centric LMS, and an LMS which is built for learning. While for authors it is very attractive because they don't have to rewrite content, re-author content. They can create the course with whatever content they have, and they can be sure that the learners will see it in a uniform, exciting way, whichever the content type is. And on the learner side, this makes it it prevents them from having to jump across windows and then keep forgetting the context every now and then when they move from one page to the next page, and makes it a lot more absorbing. And there is an element of gamification, interaction which is built into Prime, which motivates learners to keep ahead of the competition, which is fellow learners. That's our next step. We are focused on localizing Prime to be able to be delivered in German, French, and other European languages. We are also looking at the right data centers within the European continent to host this service. So as you know, Prime is a service architecture which is really focused on reducing the cost of ownership for our customers. And as we speak, these are all the discussions which are happening so that we can deliver a great product to our European customers as quickly as possible.
Ramesh, thank you very much again. Officially,
Thanks
thank you for all the hospitality, for the work over the distance, but very close to the market. And I'm curious to find out how the next months and years will be. I'm very enthusiastic about what I saw, what I will be able to transfer to our market.
Absolutely, we are really delighted to be working with partners like Reflect, and then we look forward to a lot more collaboration and communication as we go forward with the new deliveries, new solutions.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.